Louise Bourgeois is one of the most important and influential artists of the 20th century. And it's not just incredible that she lived at 98 and leaves behind a body of work that spans around 70 years. But interestingly, in her 70s, she starts creating a whole new body of work, namely the cells. And Haus, Kunst has been able to bring together the biggest selection of cells in one exhibition, which is an incredible achievement for us and a huge privilege to be able to do this. Jerry Gorovoy, who's the former assistant of Louise Bourgeois and still today is working for the Louise Bourgeois studio. It was one of his ideas he had a long time ago where he was thinking it would be amazing to really explore this body of work further and to really concentrate on that.
Her art is not about happy moments. She said happy people have no stories. But it's if you have difficulties and you have trauma, you keep repeating the trauma, you're trying to process it. And that's what fuels the work in a way, but there is no cure. Her parents had a red room. They had a red brocade in their apartment in Paris. So that's based on actual things in her life. But I think red has to do with intensity, has to do with jealousy, blood, the body. I mean, it has all these kinds of other things. The work is like her psychoanalysis. I mean, they're very closely linked. I mean, their art and life is really merged in a way. So I think those images of the tapestry, the needles, the yarn, her mother, I mean, I think on a visual level, those objects, had a big influence. Psychologically, she sees a lot of art making connected to the idea of reparation and restoration, the idea of restoring something and healing yourself through art. The spider was an ode to her mother, who was a tapestry woman, so like a spider that was a weaver. So to Louise, it's a friendly space that you can go in, be protected, have your memories, have your thoughts. So her, it was more of a retreat into something quite friendly.
And so throughout all of the cells, all of her art, and to a certain extent, she's working through these traumas, through her anxieties, through her fears. And there's this wonderful quote that she repeats in some of the works, where art is the guarantee of sanity. And perhaps maybe one could interpret this last cell, or one of the last cells, cell the last climb, to a certain extent that perhaps she has worked through something and she's maybe now ready to let go a little bit. But I mean, it's an interpretation, of course.
Where are you going? What are you doing? What is the purpose of your life? Why are you here? And what do you want? I think that remains the same. But here, I think having the spiral and it's opening up in ascension, as I said, it's almost much more, it's just rising.